Hello, viewers from all around the world. It's that time for your favorite show, The Melting Pot. And I'm your host, Izo. Wherever you're tuning in from whichever part of the world, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome, welcome, and welcome to the show. The Melting Pot Show is a show for immigrants by immigrants. On this show, we educate ourselves on issues that affect the life of an immigrant. Issues that are cultural, issues that are behavioral, educational issues. On the show, we strive to entertain, we strive to educate, and we strive to inspire. On the show today, it's a full house. I am not alone. I have two co hosts. You like their faces and their smiles. Yeah, there you are. And I have MC Blank and in chess. I'm going to pass it over to MC Blank to take over because you're looking so pretty. So you should
She
host the
is.
show.
She is looking
Thank
very pretty.
you. Thank you so much. You're far too kind. I decided to look at my environment. I was like, it's summer, so I have to give that summer vibe. So hello guys, my name
Mhm.
is MM, popularly known as MC Blank. Good to be on the show today and good to see you ladies. Thank you so much. How are you doing today?
Same here.
Hi.
Good. Hi. Hi. Doing very well. Same here, Ito. Same here, ma'am. It's nice to
So,
see you today.
uh, in chess, do you want to say hello to our viewers? I know you are reaching us all the way from Regina. So you're going to say hello and tell us a little bit about how things are in Regina. No, we that are in Saskatoon, we're not so far from you, but who knows? Maybe manna is falling from heaven in
Ah,
Regina. Who knows? So tell us.
I wish, Izo. I really wish manna was falling from heaven. Um, but it's very sunny today. But welcome everyone. My name is Inchido. In chess, I will be hosting the show. I will be co-hosting the show together with MM and Izo, and I'm so grateful to be here. It's very sunny today in Regina. I mean, it's better than what we've had earlier in the week. Earlier in the week, I think we got like
Mhm.
35 degrees of weather this week.
Oh my
It was very hot.
gosh.
It was very hot
Oh
earlier
my
this week.
gosh.
And then there's been like some serious tensions with like people protesting, road blockages.
Wow.
So it was an interesting week. I am going into this new week optimistically. So yeah, but
Well,
that's so
fingers
far so
crossed
good.
that it will be a more fun and peaceful week for everyone. So, like I said earlier on, I'm going to hand over the baton to Emem so that she anchors the show for today. So, over to you, Emem.
Wow, thank you so much, Izor. And I just want to say it's a wonderful weather, and that's the theme of my dressing. I feel so
I
good.
know.
Yesterday was awesome. Yeah, so welcome, guys. It's the show, The Melting Pot. I hope you are ready to call in and tell us what you miss about home. And the numbers to call in is, I have to read it out because so many things in my head I have to unpack. 306 564 4961. I'll read that again. 306 564 4961. You know how in those days when they tell you to write out numbers, you bring out your paper, your pen, and you're scribbling, scribbling. If you miss one number, you have to be like, oh, I wish the presenter can call again. So for the last time, for this moment, before I call again, 306 564 4961. You're welcome to the show. So it's an interesting topic. First of all, Nches, tell me what you miss about home.
You know, off the top of my head, if you ask me, the first thing that comes to mind when you ask me what I miss about home, I will possibly tell you vegetable soup, right? Because again, everybody knows I have struggled with vegetable since I've been here. So I miss vegetable soup, ugu, and water leaf. Yeah, I miss that about home.
Okay.
But to delve deeper, there are other things I miss about. But just off the top of my head, the first thing that comes to mind is I miss food.
Okay, thank you so much. So, for the benefit of those who want to know, like, what is exactly so, what I miss about home is a heartfelt exploration of the nostalgic yearning. That English, go back. The nostalgic yearning, meaning when you think about it, you're like, oh my God, I wish, I wish, I wish. Okay, these are the yearnings that arise from living away from one's place of origin. You know, a lot of us immigrants, we came from different parts of the world, and when we came in here, we did not come in here with our country. We came in here with just our luggage and those big dreams, you know, those things that we wish to achieve. So there are so many things that, you know, when you come in here, there's so many things that you see, culture shock. You know, you'll be like, oh my goodness, where am I? What's going on? You know, things happen here and you begin to yearn for those things that you felt back home. So that is what the program is about today. That's what the topic is about today. And we would love you to please call in and share with us, you know, what you miss about home. So Izor, a quick one. Tell us what you miss about home.
So, what I miss about home is I never thought I would miss it, but I'm missing it. The hustle and bustle of the Port Harcourt
The
life.
grind.
I'm telling you, I actually ran away from it, but now I kind of miss it. So well, that's why I say it's a weird one because I was telling Osas, yeah, Osas, it's a full house today, so Osas
Is
is
Osas
on
here
ground.
now?
So Osas is
I'm
here. So
here.
I was
Hello.
telling Osas some days back that I was in my office. Now, lo and behold, my hi Osas, I will give you time to introduce yourself. Just let me run through this story quickly. So my office work requires me to sit in front of a computer, read, and all that. And then one of those days I was reading, I was in the middle of a paragraph, and it's like my mind moved from Saskatoon to Mile 3 Market in Port Harcourt. And I was walking around pricing Ugu, pricing Afang, pricing Ungolo. I was like,
Oh,
where am
God.
I? And I had to catch myself, you know. I'm
Come
like,
back.
why am
Oh.
I missing that stressful life?
I know.
So there you have it. It's strange, but I miss the hustle and the bustle. I miss jumping into a bus and then the bus man is saying, money for back, money for front.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. It's insane, but that's what I miss.
Oh yeah, and
So
yes,
let's
let's quickly
welcome
welcome.
Osas properly.
Sure. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes. You're welcome, Osas. Please introduce yourself.
Import
Okay,
Oh,
show.
we
so I
can't hear
think
your voice at the
okay,
moment.
go on. We can hear you.
Okay, so I'm happy to be here, and it's been a wonderful time. The week has been really, really busy for me, and yeah, today was actually also very busy. But I'm here now, so hey, hi
Yay.
everyone.
Good, good,
We're
Hi,
good.
good,
Jess.
good, good, good. Hi,
Hi.
I'm Sass. Hi.
Yeah.
All right. So a quick one. Tell us what you miss about home, Osas. Let's know what you miss about home.
Whew. Yeah. I was thinking, yeah, I miss a lot of things about home, but top on my list is the weather. Oh, I
Mm.
miss the all year round warm weather. I love warm tropical weather, and it's a big one for me because here you have to take, here in Canada where I reside, especially in Saskatoon, you have to like take advantage of the 3 4 months of summer, the warm environment, before you're overtaken with the cold, the wind. Even in fall, it's pretty cold. So yeah, I miss the weather. The weather is a big one for me. I really wish I can have all year warmth in this Canada.
Yeah, I totally
Yeah.
agree with you. I understand that because for me, I wish I remember when I was talking to someone about the weather, and the person just said, "Oh, I think it would be much better for you if you stop thinking about the weather because you're here now, and it's never going to end, because I think then we were still in the winter, and I was like, God, I really wish it can be summer all through. I was looking for the. He just said, just stop thinking about it. That way, because if you keep thinking about it, you keep hurting yourself. But how can't I think about it? Like
Why
till I
won't you
got to
think
this
about it?
age,
Yeah. Yeah,
I've
it's
been
not easy.
enjoying. It's easier when you see it on TV back home and you see
You
abroad and you see
know,
snow.
you're like, oh, it's so beautiful. No, but
You want to
it's still
touch.
beautiful. Yeah,
I
it's still
know,
beautiful. It's
right?
just it's for a long time, and I get
Oh
it.
yeah,
I
It's
to
do.
have
beautiful to look
no.
at, but to live the
Yeah.
reality is a totally
Oh,
different
exactly.
kettle of
Yeah.
fish.
Exactly. I know.
I remember
Although
my
So
first
the
year. Um, okay.
go on, please.
I remember my first year here in Canada after I had passed through a winter. It looks like, okay, because I landed in Canada in the month of November and it was winter. So it was pretty much
yeah.
cold. And the joy and euphoria of landing in a new country was so much for me that I just embraced the cold anyway. It was a nice experience as at then. And then I experienced summer the following year. And then when it was to October, November, winter was going to come back in, I I kind of felt, oh my
You
God,
dreaded
is this
it.
how I'm going to live my life all year round, every year of the rest of my life when I stay here in Canada? That's expectation that, oh, every year I'm going to face winter. It wasn't something I was really going to look forward to anymore. But yeah, we've gotten accustomed to it.
Yeah. I mean, like the good
Okay,
right? Yeah.
if you're just tuning in, this is the Melting Pot Show. Remember to like, follow, and share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll go on a short break, and we will be right back. Okay. Welcome back to the show. This is the Melting Pot, and our topic today is what I miss about home. We're going to open the lines so that you can call in and tell us what's that nostalgic thing that always makes you remember home. Also, during the course of the show, we did a voice box yesterday at the Niger Delta picnic, and a lot of people said what they miss about home. We're also going to play those clips during the course of the show. My co-host Emem, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so are you going to braille out those? I like the way you said the numbers. You said it with finesse. So I would rather you read out the numbers.
Yes. Okay, get ready. Get
Well,
ready for you need energy. And please bring out your
yes.
phones right now and start dialing. So the number to call is 306-564-4961. I might as well put a bit to it. The number to call is 306-564-4961. We want to hear from you. Thank you, Zor.
So in chess, you talked
Yes.
about vegetable soup earlier on. What else is it? No, not food, oh, because we've already done taste migration. So different
Oh
from
no,
food.
we've done, no, we've gone from taste migration. If you
Okay,
if
so
you
what
ask
else
me
do
if
you
you ask
miss?
me is um if you ask me is what else I miss the grit. I mean, like you mentioned earlier, the hustle. Um, I miss the grit that we are known for back home as Nigerians. I miss it so much. Like, you know how everybody gets here and it's like all of a sudden we're new people. We're expected to conform, we're expected to, follow the rules. We're coming from chaos, right? So I miss the fact that, like it's something you've known all your life. 30 years you have lived, like decades you have lived in the chaos, and all of a sudden you're plunged into a new society, and you're expected to conform. Do you not think that if maybe someone was like put on the plane and was like, go back home, do you not think you will switch back to that
Mhm.
Nigerian mode when you get back home, and then you get on the plane and you're back here and you become a completely different person, right? So you see,
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
who we were back home stays with us. So I miss
I
it.
think. Oh,
Um,
on that note, let me chip in something. And please, SGI, don't get me for this. So so in Saskatoon, we have lots of construction going on, and
yeah.
sometimes you have to slow down. I have to consciously remind myself that I am not in Nigeria. No wah 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 driving. Because like if you think about Circle Drive just before you get to the bridge, I can't help but imagine what would be the case if that was somewhere in Nigeria. Everywhere will become a passageway, I'm telling you. So
Yeah,
I have to
I'm telling
constantly remind myself
you, you have to. So
not
I
to
miss
break
that.
the law and just shunt into somebody's lane. So I don't know if I don't miss that. Oh. So this is what
Oh
I
no,
don't miss
so no,
about
no. So
home.
here is the context where I'm coming from, right? It's everything that we've known. It's the environment. Do you understand? It may not be the most conducive environment, but the
Yeah,
environment plays a huge role on the individual. So it's hard not to
that's
miss
true.
it. I mean, it's like you've been taken out from what you've known for years and years, and then you're plunged into orderliness. It takes a while. I don't know. If you ask me, I think
Yeah.
it should be a gradual process for us to ease into society, especially for us as immigrants. When you're coming
So
from where you're
Sas, what do
coming
you
with
think?
all you think, yeah.
Well, personally, I don't miss the chaos. No, I will take that out for anything. No, I don't miss maybe a lot of positive things. I miss the communal living back home in streets. You
Okay,
see a lot of
so
people. You say hello. You practically greet everybody you pass by, and then
okay, so
you miss that communal living
Osas, if you can
back
hear
home.
us, your video is freezing. So I would like
Oh,
to say to our viewers, if you are just tuning in case you're wondering why these women just laughing and talking about, this is the Melting Pot Show, and I'm your host, Izo. Izo. Our topic today is a funny and on a lighter note, what I miss about home. So shortly before now, Osas was saying she doesn't miss the chaos. Why I said I kind of miss a little bit of the chaos. So it's the motion of for and against for chaos in Nigeria or against the chaos in Nigeria.
Oh,
So, what's your take, MM? Do you miss the chaos or you don't miss the chaos?
So I stayed in Lagos, okay, and I'm a Lagos babe. Lagos has a way of molding you. No matter how posh you think you are, no matter how tush and all classy, good girl. Oopsie. Hold on. My how is it that this is happening? Anyways, can you hear me, guys?
yes.
Yeah, we can hear
So
you.
no matter how
yeah, we
posh you
can.
think you are, that Lagos blood, that Lagos, you just have to have a little bit of. So for those who don't know what Agbero is, Agbero, they are more like the name for touts. You understand? The name for, I don't know what's the English word. Who can help me here? What's the English word that we
Touts.
can relate to?
Street life.
I
Touts.
don't
Okay.
think they have.
Is
I
this
don't think they have a
urchins?
type in Canada. At least not in the
Well,
sense that we know it. Has anybody
mhm.
stopped you on the way to say, "Give us money" or something like that? I don't
No,
know. I
no.
don't
Well,
know if they have a type here.
Oh,
no.
Lodi.
So, but what I'm trying to
But
say
go
is,
ahead. Go ahead with your story. Go ahead with your story.
yeah. So for me, see that thing that comes with the you want chance. Like, are you talking to me? Do you think you can use my head? You know that kind of stuff. I miss it. Like here, it's a very calm atmosphere. You know, you're talking to someone and they're smiling at you like,
You're
but you
so
know, deep down in
polite.
their heart, they're like, you're not serious. Something is wrong with you. You know, but the
Yes,
person
that's
is not
something
telling you
else.
that.
But that's something
You know, but
else. No, that's something
you're
else.
feeling
But
the,
that's something
you
else I
know.
miss about home. Yeah, I agree.
But for
Just to
us
buttress
back
what you're
home,
saying. Yeah,
we know what's going on. You know,
I
like guy,
agree.
how
It's the
far? Bring it on.
realness. The
You know,
realness,
Well, okay.
the
like when I
realness
saw,
of
Let me
Nigerians.
put
I
a
miss
caveat.
that.
Let me put a
oh, I'm
caveat to that.
sorry.
So,
Okay,
um, we by nature as Africans and mainly Nigerians, we are brutally honest, and we say it as it is. There's no, we don't want to be politically correct. Our civility should not overshadow our honesty. So in Nigeria, if somebody is a bit on the heavy side, they'll tell the person straight up, "You're fat."
You are fat.
They would even use other things to. They'll say you did. They'll say you're as fat as a Michelin tire. They'll tell you straight up. But here, you can't say that. So that's the civility that is here, where you are trying to be aware of people's emotions. I think it's a good thing, Shao. I don't know about you, Osas.
No,
What do you
so
think? I think it's a
yeah.
good thing.
So in the context, let me
Don't
tell you how I see
agree.
it. Yeah.
I well,
No, please, Osas, go.
Okay,
is
in
it?
chess, go
So
on.
my
I think
communication
Osas
is
is,
hanging.
yeah.
Okay, so I agree with you, Izo, in the context that you mean. But understand what I'm saying, right? As Nigerians, we are real people. If we don't mess with you, if we don't like you, we don't dilly dally. We don't think it one way and show you another way. No, 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 no. You will see it. You will hear it. You will
It's
feel
called
it.
civility, my darling. It's called
Yeah, I agree.
civility.
No, I
That's what
agree.
it's
I
called.
agree. I agree. But you can't just you can't take away the fact that sometimes it feels a little like pretense. You understand? And I get that it's
That's what
civil.
it's about
Yeah.
home.
But if I like the realness. I miss the realness. You know where you
Okay.
stand when you're dealing with people. You are not confused about it. I miss that.
Yes.
I miss
Okay.
that realness.
So that we have to talk about something else that we are males here, but I think we all can identify, because when the males start calling it, definitely say that's the Premiership or soccer as it. So I think men will
um,
say they miss that.
okay, yeah. So Izor, I think we're also having some a little bit of technical glitch with your
Microphone issue.
audio. So yeah, so maybe, but for I want to add that we also gave an opportunity to the audience to send in their comments about what they miss about home, and I have a few things written down here for some from some people, and I had some interesting one interesting thing I saw, which the person said it's the opposite for him, is the fact that people love to show off back home where he comes from, right? So there's this pompous nature that people have where buying a car is luxury. But when he got over here, he noticed that having a car here is not luxury, rather it's a necessity. That's interesting. Because I was like, okay, same, tell me more. And he said, yeah, back home he had cars, and he could, there's this thing he can flaunt, it makes him feel powerful, makes him feel good. But when he got to this side of the world, he realized that every young girl had a good job. You understand? and they were educated, and there was something that kind of like gave back to them. The economy or the system of government here supports the youths, you understand? So unless maybe you are just a lazy person that doesn't want to work, then you are the only one that's going to have problem with the system here. But everybody knows that there are bills to pay, so they're up and going. So your car, your jewelry, your possession doesn't really appeal to them. Rather, it's the what you have upstairs and maybe what you have to offer. I don't know. So for him,
No, it's more
he
like
missed the
it's more
fact
like
that he could.
yeah.
Yeah, go on, Inches.
Oh no, sorry, I interrupted. But I was going to just add a little and just say, it's the fact that here, material things are not as regarded as it is. It's like value for material things,
Yes,
um,
yes.
is not as much as it is
Yeah,
where we're coming from.
you're
So,
very correct. Because I know back then, we see people that just come and have you ever heard this phrase where they say, he has a rich rover, he must be very rich. Sometimes I'll just roll my eyes like, I don't understand. Is it by Range Rover? What's going on, guys? It's just a car. It's supposed to take you from one place to the other. Do you know if the person is actually sleeping in it? Because there are some people, after maybe they get bankrupt, they start sleeping in their cars, right? So when you now see them with the car, you now feel like, oh, they have so much money. So me, I don't really miss that. But this guy was just like, his name is Sheung. He said he misses the fact that he has so many things back home, and he could actually use it to get certain favors from people because they thought he was rich, rich. Well, that's funny. Another comment
oh
I,
wow.
I got was from Susie. Susie from SK. She said, I miss my friends back home and I miss Owambe. Now, for those of us who do not know what Owambe means, Owambe is party. And you know that we Africans, we party hard. We love to party. And I know that we have brought that spirit into Canada. We've brought that
It's
spirit
really
into USA. It's everywhere. It's all around the world. There is no place where you see Africans. You just know that once you hear loud music, you know that it has to be
it's
Africans
Afrobeat. You
because they
can
are
just
loud,
tell with
right?
our you can tell with Afrobeat.
Yeah,
That's
the
that's so
aura, it's there.
true because you know, something interesting happened today. The Niger Delta picnic. We didn't climb, and the moment we got in, my daughter that listen, if you hear loud music, know that that's to go.
Oh yeah, Izor, I don't know if you're hearing me, but forgive me. I know that you said something about your daughter and loud music for the just concluded party, which was picnic, which was yesterday, right? So yes, when you hear loud music, just know that somehow Africans are already there. Something is happening, and I promise you, there will be lots of yummy food, sumptuous meals.
Yes.
So if you hear
Yes.
loud music, go in there. They are more than ready to be generous with their food. I promise you. So
Yeah.
Osas, I don't know if you're
Yeah.
there. So quickly tell us, what else? Have you had a situation whereby people feel like they don't really miss? In fact, when they come here, they don't enjoy anything here. They just want to go back immediately. I know what I'm saying is because there was a story of a guy who, according to the story, the whole community in his village contributed money for him to travel to Canada. And when he landed in Canada, he now decided to go back to his country. And when they asked him why, he said the code was too much. So, and I said, what is going to happen to the community money? So tell me, have you ever experienced
His
people like that?
community people
Because
came
it's
with him.
crazy.
The village.
His village
Yeah.
people,
Osas, go
they
ahead.
came with him. They were in this bag. They were in this traveling bag.
Exactly. Well, funny enough, and unfortunately, well, a lot of people, there are a couple of people I've heard stories how they landed and they had to go back to Nigeria or back to their home country, especially where they are coming from, tropical environment that is warmer. That might be a factor for some people. For some other people, I think it has to do with settlement because job and all that. When maybe some are not able to like really settle in this new country where they find themselves. Because it might not even just be in Canada, even in the UK, sometimes, getting a placement in the level where you left back in Nigeria. We talked about that, about, what was the topic last week again?
Imposter
syndrome.
syndrome, right? Imposter syndrome.
Yes, in the imposter syndrome thing. So some feel that's way, and they just get tired of working low-level jobs, survival jobs, and are looking for something that is like at the top where they were from before, just at that level where they left in their home country. And maybe out of like frustration or out of dissatisfaction, they move back to their country. So a number of factors. Yes, I've had experiences where people have to go back, but not because of no parties or
Village
anything.
people.
And then, and maybe some people have problems. Yeah, spiritual problems that make them, run back without any reason.
Talking about spiritual problems, hold that thought because we're going to talk about it when we come back after the break. Do not go anywhere.
Where I call home is Port Harcourt City. Port Harcourt City is one of the oil cities in the Niger Delta region of Nigeria. What do I miss about Port Harcourt City is the community life. The second one is that weekends are for parties. Fridays are for parties. Fridays are for weddings. Fridays are for occasions, probably burial ceremony. And then Saturday, Sunday is Thanksgiving. So it's a whole weekend long. I miss that part of the party. I also miss the long sunshine, where we do lots of sunshine. We have lots of things we do. We don't need to look at the weather app to predict ourselves what we want to do. And we don't look forward to the cold. So I miss the fact that I don't need to wear so many clothes to go out. I miss the sunshine that we get and the community life that I get in Saskatoon, in Nigeria.
Let's go.
Hi everyone.
Let's go.
Good afternoon. My name is Oswide Mary Jane. I'm the CEO of M&C Cruise in Saskatoon.
Let's go.
I come from Ogwashiku Delta State and I'm married to an Edo, precisely Ekuma,
Okay, so what do we say to her?
Eastern local government, Nigeria.
We love you. Take out the black chair.
I miss Nigeria a lot, but one of the things that makes me miss Nigeria is the weather.
Who are the last
The
people
weather,
standing?
Nigeria has good weather. We are absolutely blessed by God, but I
Who's
can't
that
say
girl?
Saskatchewan
Just
is
join us. Come
extreme,
and join me here.
very cold. Sometimes I wonder,
Dance,
was this place really
dance,
for human
let's
beings to
dance.
inhabit?
Okay, down. Because you're the
Well,
three last
Canada
people
is
standing.
our new
If you're
home,
not
and we have
dancing,
found
I
our
will just
Ghana
come
land,
kick
so
you
we don't
out.
need to complain,
And you
but we
must
have
dance.
to just give thanks to God. And as for the food, I don't miss Nigeria. M&C Cuisine, we bring Nigeria to your doorstep. Have you tested our food? If you've not, call on us today. We prepare everything
supposed to be in the
African,
line, not
Caribbean dishes.
by the side
The
of each other.
difference is in the taste.
Yes,
M&C, the woman way sabi.
Hi, my name is Michelle Enobakare from Benin City in Nigeria. Home for me was Lagos, Nigeria. Right now, home is Saskatoon. And what I miss about home, I would say I miss visiting people unannounced. I miss the everyday Lagos weekend parties, Owambes, party jollof. I would say I also miss Lagos traffic. I would say street food as well. So those are the major things I've missed. I've missed my community, my friends, people around me. So, but I'm learning to adapt to my new community. So thank you.
All right, hi people, welcome back to the show. It's still the Melting Pot Show, and if you're just joining in, welcome, welcome, welcome. The numbers to call is 306-564-4961. I'll take that again, 306-564-4961. And the topic for today is what I miss about home. Do not forget to follow us on our social media handles at Melting Pot Radio. That's on YouTube. Please subscribe and follow, and also on Facebook, like and follow and share. So before we went on a break, we were talking about Osas mentioned spiritual problem. Now I'm going to get to that because a lot of people miss that a lot. Why? Because I know I've heard people who say that the prayer life here is not as authentic as what they are used to back home. And when I ask, how do you mean? They say because the prayer life back home, maybe some of them feel like that's the reason why they are here now. You know, they prayed so hard, so it's always firebrand. Ooh, muscle,
Very
muscle.
intense.
If you're not sweating,
Very intense,
you know,
back home.
It's very intense. Muscle, your veins has to be out. So if you're not shaking and vibrating, you're not doing the right thing, right? So people say they miss the fact that they can go from one place to the other to communicate with their God, you know, like have several outlets where you can do all these things, you know, give fat offerings. You know how all those aunties that will have gele, you know, some kind of headgear, very big, they dress so well, flamboyantly dressed with their family. They're always in the front row to go and give offering in church, for those of you who are Christians. And you know, they go dancing, there is loud music, you are hearing bing, 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 everybody is dancing, going down. Then you, that is simply dressed with just jeans and blouse, you feel oppressed. You're not like, God, when? Then you're not coming to a country. You're not coming to a country where it's simple. You understand? Unless maybe you want to do extra, you want to do too much. That's your own cup of tea. But here, things like that don't really go. Imagine now those people that are very good to the family. When they come in here, they're going to miss home more. You understand? So I've had people that say, oh, they know how they receive more respect and more honor back in their home country than here, you know, abroad. And I can understand them really, but then me, I like it here. For the things that I miss back home, I would say majorly the roadside food, especially roasted yam. I'm going to tell you a story. There's this friend of mine, you know, then when we were booeless, you understand, we didn't have booze then. No, man was not in the picture. So so during Valentine's Day, we made it a point of duty to always give ourselves good treats. So there's this roadside vendor who would make roasted yam, roasted plantain. You know, then there's this thing we call pomo. It's cow hide. I think that's what it's called. Cow skin. Yeah, cow skin. So we eat cow skin. It's dried up and you know it looks good. And something when they cook it, it's soft and stuff like that. So with peppered sauce. Do you know how different? I've tried to replicate this peppered sauce in my house.
It can never come out the same. It can never come out. Even if you use the same ingredients as what you use at home, I don't know. It would never, it can't give you the same feel. Yeah.
So my girlfriend and I, we will go out, we will just go. That day we're always very rich, you understand? So we'll take our money and just go there, buy lots of roasted yam, lots of roasted plantain, with the cow skin and lots of pepper. We'll just tell you, ma, please put enough pepper. And we will just have a nice Valentine's Day. Meanwhile, our mates, they are buying bouquet, chocolates, teddy bear. We don't do that, man, because we don't have boo. You understand? So I miss that part of life, because when we talk on the phone and I tell her, do you remember when we used to do this? She'll be like, yes, those days were fun. So Chess, please share. I know you have more gist, because and for those who are wondering if you can chip in, it's an interesting topic. Please, I'm going to call the lines again. Okay, 306-564-4961. Please call in. Don't call in when the show is about to get ended. Then you not say, oh, I was trying to, someone said I was trying to call in, but I couldn't reach you. Call now. Call now, so you can share those interesting moments with us. That is why we are here. And Cheers, over to you.
Uh, okay. I think we've looked at a lot of topic. We've touched about honor, spirituality, the chaos, the food. Another thing I miss home is, I think someone had mentioned it earlier, it's a communal life. I like it. Back home, I had family around.
Yeah.
It was easy to just take like 100 naira keke, and you're in your sister's house, and you're eating good
Mm-hmm.
food, um, and you have that feeling of family around you. I miss that. I miss that a lot. If you ask me, it's one thing I miss about home. I miss that communal feeling. I miss going to see my sister, seeing my nephews. It was something you could just do really easy. Now it takes a lot of planning. You have to take vacation from the office to go and visit your
Mm-hmm.
family if they're living in a different province. It has more logistics now. There's more logistics to it if you want to just go see your family. I miss that back home. It was just something you could just do over the weekend, and you're back. You can go the same day and come back. I miss that about home. For me, that's one of the things I miss too.
Okay, we have a caller coming in. I'm going to transfer it to you, Imam, as soon as the call can come through. Hello, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, hi. How are you doing today?
I am good. I'm fine.
Okay,
How are
please tell
you?
us your name. I'm good, my darling. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Mitchell. I'm calling from Saskatoon.
Awesome, Michelle. Not nice to hear your voice. You sound like you're laying down. Are you laying down?
No, I'm not. I'm very much awake. I'm listening to your show.
Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. So, Michelle, tell us quickly, what do you miss about home?
I think what comes to mind is help. I miss the help, right? So sometimes if I go out shopping and I bring a lot of heavy things, there's always someone around, like to help me carry my bags into my house. Then if I need to get something quickly and probably I don't want to leave the house, there's always someone I could just, bad habits, I could just yell their name like Monday, please, I need you to help me buy XYZ. And the person is ever willing and able. Back at home, we still have those delivery services for food, and but sometimes that urgent help, you know, I
Yeah.
think I miss that. I miss that. Here, if I buy 1 million things, I need to find a way to bring it in myself or call
Convey it
a
by
member of
yourself.
my
Yeah.
family to help
Yeah.
me bring it in. So I miss that, yeah. Then I saw at the beginning of the show, Isa was talking about, bosses. I miss the alertness. Back home, you have to be sharp.
What's that?
You have to
That's
be
the thing.
alert. If
You
an
have to be sharp.
opportunities will pass you by, or people will take advantage of you. I
Yeah.
remember a time I just finished school and I moved to the city, right? And I was so lucky I got a job, engineer, my backpack, my laptop, everything in my bag. So I stood at the bus stop, right? The conductor came, shouting, shouting, shouting. And then
People rushed into the bus. You know, some of my things were missing. Mm.
Oh my
That is when
gosh.
people scold me, like, look, you're in the city. You need to, to pay attention to everything, your pockets, your bag, you know.
Yeah.
I miss those
Yeah.
stories. There are stories I look back and I laugh. Probably,
Yeah.
I think now I'm getting a different kind of what would I call it? Different kind of different. I'm getting different kind of stories.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much,
Well,
Michelle. I really appreciate your call. Thank you for calling in. And I really,
awesome,
really wish
Michelle.
we can have that experience here a little bit too. I can totally relate
You
to
want
what
to
you're
lose
saying.
your
Thank you so
phone?
much.
Honestly,
I
I can understand how people miss chaos.
You
I
want to
don't
you
miss
lose
don't
chaos.
understand. You don't
Yeah.
understand. You don't
Well,
understand.
not lose my
It keeps
phone
you
per
alive.
se,
It's
but
not
you
the
know, there's
chaos.
that your alertness comes to life, you know.
You
It
are
keeps your
alert. You
Yeah.
are
blood
awake.
pumping, you know.
You can't
Okay,
Yeah,
lose
so
you're
guard.
I
awake.
think let me balance it. In as much as we don't miss the vices, but because you have to deal with all these vices, your level of alertness is way over the roof. You are more aware of your environment. Now you can sleepwalk. The other day I forgot to lock my car. And even though somehow somebody opened the car, the person was actually looking for maybe loose change. If you do that back home, you probably won't come back and meet that car. So, but because you know that you have you those things that exist, you don't forget to lock your car. I can forget here, but you can't forget at your own peril.
Yeah.
You forget and you
Oh, be
lose your
careful
car.
how you
So
forget.
that we don't miss the. So that people will say, "I was wrong with this," but we don't miss the chaos. But somehow the alertness that comes knowing that okay, all these things are here, and so you have to be more watchful. And then she talked about help. I miss help. Oh, I don't know about you
That's
guys.
a big one.
I
I miss
Yeah,
agree.
help.
that's
I
a
Oh,
big
agree.
one.
I agree.
I miss
Especially
I
with
agree.
help.
people, families with little babies, children,
Yeah,
who don't have daycare readily
I
available to.
earnestly miss
I
help
mean,
because
it's a big one.
Community. Is that communal life where
right
you can have
from
someone
when I
come over?
started having babies, I've always had a help to help me hold a child, as
Family
you're
members.
cooking, she's washing the
Yeah.
plates,
Yeah.
she's doing one
Yeah.
or two things. Now everything, yes, we have dishwasher and washing machine, but there are one, two times where you want to really do it with your hand and you have to do it all by yourself, you
You
know.
have to do it all by
She
yourself.
said it's a bad habit, but we all have it when you shout the person's
No,
name,
no.
Mary, come
Yes,
and
sir.
carry this
I
child.
remember. I remember it vividly. So I remember. My own is my security man, Jamiliu. Shout out to Jamiliu. Shout out to Jamiliu wherever he is. Jam Jam was the. He would see me from afar and was like, "Madam, madam." He would just come and he would carry everything. And yeah, I miss that.
Yeah,
I
so
miss
if
that
you're
willingness
just
to
tuning
help.
in, this is the Melting Pot Show, and our topic today is what I miss about home. So we have lots of stories to tell, but do like, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you can be part of the conversation. So there was something I started earlier on before we went on the break. Does any of us here miss any of the sporting activities, or am I alone in this regard? Do you miss the Premier
What?
League? Do you miss
I,
Eyimba Football Club? Do you,
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm
do
not a
you
football
miss
fan.
Sharks of Port
I'm not a
Harcourt?
football person.
Do you
I'm
miss
not a football
BCC Lions
person.
of Boko?
We are not
Izo,
the
you
same
know so
anymore.
many.
You
Izo,
will
Izo,
not watch
how?
sports.
Izo. I
I
don't watch. I
do.
don't
I
like
miss it.
football.
I like
Oh,
football.
really?
I so
Oh,
loved football in I think it was either final year or penultimate year. There was a year that Nigeria lost to Italy
oh, wow.
in one of those World Cup matches. And the next day I was going to write an exam. I couldn't concentrate. I was distraught. I was so sad. It was like as if somebody died. And even
Wow.
my
So,
husband back then in Nigeria, He was so much into the Premiership League. He is a Barca fan. If he's watching this thing now, he will be cheering. He's a Barca for life. Himself and my younger brother. So much so that days when Barca would lose a match, he wouldn't want to eat dinner. So when we came to when we came to Canada, no Premiership, or the times were different, and so the timelines are different. So at least now he gets to eat all his dinner. So that's a good thing for him. But that's one thing I know for sure.
You mentioned something, Izo. Yeah. Like no Premiership. Yeah.
No
it takes me
Premiership.
back to
But
Africa
but
Magic,
you can't watch it from
DSTV.
here.
I miss DSTV.
Oh, but you have all the you have the Nigerian movies on Netflix, I think. Yeah,
It's not the same, Izo.
it's not the same.
It's not the same. You cannot be watching Halita
Okay, so who
on Nigerian channel. You can't
is there
stream
anybody
Halita.
that misses the Nigerian news here, like NTA
No.
News?
No, channels. I know. No, for channels, I know. I still sometimes stream channels here when I want to get like
Yeah.
up to date, like information on the
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
that's
if you
true.
have that on YouTube, you can always follow them and stream them live on
Yeah.
YouTube. So yeah, it's not
Channels,
something
yeah.
you can miss the news.
Channels you may also miss, but I miss DSTV. I miss DSTV Yoruba, DSTV Igbo. Sorry, I don't know. Can anybody
miss
hear
Z-World?
MM? No, I don't watch Z-World back home. I don't think we can hear you.
Okay. Oh, we can't hear you, ma'am. So
I
another
think we
thing
lost
that Osas, so we're talking about TV shows now. So which TV show do you miss? Do you miss Telemundo, Z-World? Which one?
Funny enough, I miss Z World because that was what I used to watch. I was an ardent follower of Z World, but I think I still have Z World here if I want to. Yeah, it might not be on
Okay.
DSTV and all that, but yeah, there are other. Like I think there are a lot of Indian movies because Z World was basically an Indian station where they stream Indian soap operas. And so they will have a lot of Indian movies on Netflix. And and even on YouTube, you can monitor that. It might not be called Z World as per Z World TV station, but there are a couple. And if you follow other cable station networks, I think you can get some, Z World or Indian movie stations. So really, although since I came to Canada, I've not even had time for watching TVs. TV thing has not been so much my thing. I've gotten busy doing so many other things, but I think if I look for Z World, I'll get the replica here.
Yeah, this is the Melting Pot Show, and our topic for today is what I miss about home. We'll go for a short break, but before we go, remember to tune in to our show, phone in, and be part of the conversation, or go to our Facebook or our YouTube, like, share, comment, and you can become a part of the show. We'll go on a short break, and we will be right back.
Three things. First, food. There are three kinds of food I miss. One is ujuju, one particular soup we eat, and then upoka, and then under bridge ewedu. My friends, and then Niger parties.
Niger parties.
Okay, so tell us your name and what did you miss? The things or the thing you missed from back home?
Okay, my name is Venita. I miss my family. And I miss the freedom we have in Nigeria. Freedom to do anything we want to do. Freedom. As in, you are driving, you understand now. You are driving on the road, you know now. Do any. I miss the freedom. I miss my family, like I said. Yeah.
Family?
Yeah. Then food also.
You miss the food?
I miss the food. Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
All right. Bumi? Yeah, I know you missed your question.
Yes. Yeah, I mean.
First, then go ahead.
Okay, so my name is Bumi Omeke. Yeah, I miss, like she said, I miss the flexibility of life. You know, you being able to run your things and and still, run your things by yourself and still, make ends meet, and the flexibility. As a career person back home, I was doing my thing, and it was autonomous. I could run home, do many things together and all that. But here, you got to plan, sit down, budget. I'm not used to those kind of things, so I really miss that. Then, of course, I miss the food. Suya, just go out the next junction, you see suya, you chop. Roasted corn and pear, you got it. So those kind of food, fast, And then when you go out, you can just say, "Oh, I'm tired. Let me enter this fast food, Niger fast food." But here, the fast food here is not our kind of. It's not our kind of. It's not our kind of food, fast food. Then, of course, I miss some members of my family, my extended family actually, because most of my immediate family, they've been away, so I miss some part of my extended family. There was something else I was trying to remember that I really miss. Maybe when I remember, I'll come back to it.
Well, you've gained in Canada.
Yeah, I have.
You don't get 2 shots, man. 2 shots.
Help. I miss domestic help. Yeah. So I miss help. As in domestic help, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Chioma Briggs. I miss my family. I miss the small shops that someone can forget something and easily go there to get. And I miss my pots and some of the food stuff that I really get easily in Nigeria that I miss here. Those are the things that
What? I think guess many. I think guess many where you miss.
Plenty.
Preach.
Plenty.
For Nigeria.
First of all, Premier League.
Premier League.
I miss, there's this routine every Saturday, Sunday night. We go gather watch match. And I miss that one. And I miss our hangout spots where we eat our issue, Unkwobi, on your way back from work, or way back, we go to branch, fish, point and kill. Oh, I miss that one. I miss Nigeria. In Nigeria, we can sleep with 10K in your account, and the next day you end up with 5 million. Opportunities are there. It's a developing country, so there are several opportunities. Our population is there, I miss Lagos. I miss Ewagoye with fish and the oil. I miss Agege bread. I miss Ghana high rice and I miss Ghana high. I miss Nigeria so much. I miss the weather, I miss in Nigeria. I miss everything in Nigeria. The last time I washed my car was in Canada. You have people where anything will happen. I don't know how to. In Canada, it's do it yourself, and I'm not very good with do it yourself. Electrician, come and help me do something. Plumber, come. You go tip people. Your car will spoil. You will carry car go. Change fuse. They charge you per hour. Which kind of life is this one? Oh, why I do the thing hard?
Tell us your name.
My name is Carlo Johnson. Thank you so much. I miss Nigeria.
You miss Nigeria. Baba baby, what did you miss from Nigeria? What do you miss where we're from Nigeria?
Well, I miss.
Tell us your name first.
My name is Chinedu. I actually miss. I actually miss my village people. Yes, because when you be chief for village, when I go hold meeting every week, what they happen for the community and everything. But here, once you come here, all those ones don't go. All the village council meeting, all the palm wine where you go to drink and everything. But as you come here, you don't go see all those ones. You don't go see palm wine here, fresh palm wine. You don't go see here. Oba, unkwobi, all those kind of food there, but you don't go see them here. That's mostly, especially what I miss in for Nigeria.
Nice, yeah. Nice. Thank you, my brother. Okay.
All time can permit for us to take today, so we're just going to have final words from every one of my co-hosts so we can wrap up the show. I will start with Amen.
Oh, thank you so much. I really miss everything about home, but I'm here now and I don't think I'm leaving anytime soon. So home, while I miss you, miss me back, but I'm not coming right back. Thank you.
Osas?
Yeah, those people that we listened to took us back, and I was watching them with a lot of nostalgia. But well, like Emem said, we are here now. We're going to adjust, we're going to adapt, and I'm happy for my new country.
Yeah.
I'm just going to buttress what MM said. Yeah, we miss home, but we have potted, we have potted, we have fought, we have lost.
Exactly.
And no leave, no surrender. We are here now. This is our new life.
All
But yes,
right.
I miss it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone that called in, those that did the voice box. For the lady that talked about Ujuju, I have to give you a shimmer because you are from my place. I really appreciate that. When you called it, I was like, Ujuju, Team Ujuju. So we're grateful to those working at the back end to make this program seamless. We say thank you, and to God Almighty, we say all glory be to your name. Tune in again next week, same time, and the conversation continues with another interesting topic. From us, it is bye for now, but I always want to leave you with this: life is for the living. Bye. See you on the next